Hi, this is grade 7, chapter 10, part 1, describing patterns. So patterns in expression. So describe the pattern shown. We're going to jump right into this. Figure 1. So figure 1 has how many squares in it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So figure 1 has 7 squares. Figure 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 squares in it. So 5 more. Figure 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 squares. So that's 5 each time. We know that this is going up by 5 each time. So the question is, down here, how many squares will be in figure 6? So to do this, let's walk through this. 4 will have 22 because that's 5 more. 5 will have 27, and 6 will have 32 squares in it. So we know that 32 is the answer. So describe the pattern here. How many squares will be there in figure 5? So figure 1 has 2 squares. Figure 2 has 4 squares. Figure 3 has 6 squares. Figure 4, 8 squares. So right now, we know that we are multiplying by 2. Multiplying by 2, we're multiplying by 2. So in figure 5, we're going to multiply by 2, and we know that there's going to be 10 squares. If we can keep going, it goes up by 2 each time. So plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. And then we have plus 2 again will be 10. So there's 2 ways to look at that, right? So Denise and Anwar were changing fractions into decimal numbers. They noticed a pattern when changing ninths into decimal numbers. When you have 1 over 9, it equals 1 repeating. When you have 2 over 9, it's 2 repeating. When you have 3 over 9, 3 repeating. So we know that it's always repeating, and the number on the top repeats when divided by 9. So write 5 divided by 9 as a decimal number using bar notation, and we're not going to use a calculator for this, but we just know that based on this pattern up here, we have 1 over 9 equals 0.1 repeating, 2 divided by 9 is 2 repeating, so 5 divided by 9 must be 0.5 repeating using bar notation. Write 0.7 as a fraction. Going backwards, we know that every repeating number is number over 9. That's how we can write it. So we can take 7 and we're going to write it over 9 because 7 is the number that repeats. So using patterns, we can figure that out. So Tim changed the following fractions into decimal numbers. We're very close. There's a 0 here. There's a 0 here. Then divided by 90. There's a 0 here. There's a 0 here. Divided by 90. 0, 2. And then all the 2's are repeating. So it looks like when divided by 90, it equals 0.0 and whatever the number is on top. So write 5 divided by 90 as a decimal number using bar notation. It looks like it should be 0.05 repeating. So write 0.07 as a fraction. We know that based on the rules, this would be 7 divided by 90. And again, I hope you're stopping this at home and doing these questions on your own. So patterns may come in many forms, including numbers and shapes. You can use a pattern predict what comes next to describe a pattern, say how to get the next item. And repeating decimals can be fractions. Your homework is page 354 to 355, questions 5 through 10. Actually, check the website. No, I think it's online actually. So yeah, do the patterns in the books. Sorry, it's not online. Do the patterns in the books, and then we'll go from there. Thanks. If you have questions, come see me.